welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Commonwealth of Massachusetts and Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, where the keeper of the light sounds the fog bell to signal it's time for football. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Washington Commanders and the New England Patriots on Sunday Night Primetime.
2026 New England Patriots.
Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson, the kicker. Andres Borregales has the ball on the tee. And off we go from Foxborough. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Washington offense going to make their way to the field for the first time. They are led by the former Heisman Trophy winner out of LSU, Jaden Daniels.
I always like studying quarterbacks in year two. I think rookie year, there can either be a lot of growth, right? There's the biggest ability to take that jump, but there's also some struggles you have to work through. In year two, a full offseason, really understanding the playbook. Things have kind of slowed down for you. I feel like year two is a really good indicator of what long-term success looks like for any young quarterback.
Ball carrier. Marte Mapu on the stop. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At the 32-yard line.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 5. First carry for the versatile Austin Eckler. And nothing doing there. Only back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be an early 3rd down coming up.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
On 3rd down, they'll throw with Daniels. That's taken in. It's Austin Eckler. And he's very close to a first down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. The New England offense getting ready to go to work here. They'll be led by the man from North Carolina, 6'4", quarterback Drake May.
Now, this is the type of quarterbacks that just give defensive coordinators nightmares. They stay up all night thinking, okay, what is the best way to defend him? Do we treat him as a runner? Do we treat him as a passer? And I think that's really where the most stress comes in, Mike, is you want to make sure you don't let him kill you with his legs downfield as a runner, but it's also his ability to extend plays as a passer that really creates a lot of stress on your back-end coverage, and that's where those big plays can come. So it's a big challenge. They know it, and we'll find out early on what the plan is.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd down and 3. They'll go again here with Stevenson. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
The tackle made by
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. Gain of 13 for number 13. And a 1st down.
1st and 10.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
Here's Stevenson. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, here's May. He finds Hollins on the ground. A big play there on 2nd down, but we do have a flag on the field. And that's in an area where usually this play gets erased. That's on the veteran, Mike Owenu.
Still 2nd down.
Throwing on 2nd down, May. He'll spot Henry, open downfield. They'll have a first down. It's a gain of 28.
That's good.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is.
So we are through 1 here on Sunday Night Primetime. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. And we're back to Foxborough in a moment. Time for the second quarter. Patriots with the football. They've got it with 2nd down and 13 in front of them. Working out of the gun, it's May. He'll locate his big target, Henry, over the middle. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
15 yards.
His 2nd catch of the drive, this one good for 15 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
Here's May to throw it on 1st down. And he'll be ridden out of bounds after a gain of 6.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
From the 20, here's 2nd and 3. A run here with Stevenson.
And the offensive line does a really nice job winning this play at the point of attack. And once he got the ball, all he had to really do was just find a crease and hit it, and he's able to pick up the first down.
Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. To throw now, May. To the goal line and in. Hunter Henry. Touchdown, Patriots.
Touchdown, Patriots.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game.
Now Andres Borregales for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Patriots will take a 7-0 lead.
Commanders nothing. Andy Borregales.
So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. On the return, here's Luke McCaffrey. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Commanders offense ready now for their second drive. They'll be hoping to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 our score as this drive begins with a first down. Play action. Here's Daniels. He'll step up and run this. Give him 11 on the scramble and give them a new set of downs.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
On the option, here's Robinson. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A gain of a yard.
2 minutes remaining. First
9.
half in a 7-0 game. We're back to Foxborough. After this, here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
They'll spread the formation here. Let's see what the call is on 3rd and inches. He'll try and get there on the ground. Give him 11 on the scramble and give them a new set of downs.
It's a gain of 11.
Having a quarterback with this ability to run is such an X factor in today's NFL. It's an element of their offense that you have to be prepared for on every single play. Here we see it on 3rd down. Starts out as a pass. Nowhere to go with the ball. He tucks it, turns into a runner, picks up the first down.
And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
He's going to wish he had that one back. I think his receiver got behind the defense, Mike, and had a lot of room to run, but he just put a little too much on it, and they're not able to connect.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
Let's give some credit to this offensive line. Once they identified the blitz, you could see them communicating with one another to make sure everybody is on the same page, and that's what gave the quarterback enough time and found the open man.
They'll try to run for it with Robinson. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
A gain on the play.
The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
And the Commanders' first down.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. Finding the veteran tight end, Zach Ertz. Now a timeout here by Washington. That is their second. As the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in the second quarter.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
Daniels to throw on 2nd down. And that ball incomplete over the middle. Trying to connect with the veteran Zach Ertz that time. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call. What a nice drive this continues to turn out to be. I mean, to continue to maintain possession and sustain this drive,
An
You can feel the
8-yard
defense
pickup.
is starting to wear down.
First
So
down, Washington.
they had an opportunity there to get off the field and come away with a third down stop, but they pick up just enough and get a fresh set of downs.
That's complete. John Bates, the tight end.
Eagles pass.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Matt Gay coming on for this field goal try.
A 23-yard
This
attempt.
about as short as you can get. Gay's kick
The kick
is good. And the Commanders are on the board. It's 7-3.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hansen, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula and come out on top in this tight one as we hit the second half. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And they'll bring them down just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own
The Patriots offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Stevenson. And that'll go for a gain of about 4. Deron Payne there for the stop.
34-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 5. Now, May. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. Throwing is May. Pass caught right side by Henry. Remember, he had the touchdown on the opening drive, and here on drive 2, he gets a 1st down with that catch.
I know, I'm biased, but listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, than on 3rd down or critical moments. That's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball. Running these underneath crossing routes, you wouldn't imagine lead to a lot of explosive plays, but when done right, if you can get the receiver in open space and get the ball in their hands, there's a lot of opportunity for big run after the catch and generate chunk plays.
On 2nd down, it's May. Sure pass caught by Henry, the tight end. And they'll pick up the 1st down, a gain of about 4.
5-yard gain on the play.
Well, we'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allow the 1st down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the 1st down.
They'll run on 1st down with Stevenson. And he'll get forward for a couple. A tackle made by the former 1st-rounder, Javon Kinlaw.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 7. May gonna look to throw. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it, but I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
And on third down, that ball incomplete.
We're starting to see a lot of this on third down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these third down conversions. So you know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball, and in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up fourth down.
On fourth down, Bryce Behringer out to punt for New England, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. And this one's going to land out of bounds as they'll mark it inside the 20.
Automatic first down.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. On the give, this is Stevenson. He'll inch forward for maybe a yard. Jordan McGee there on the stop.
The 23-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
From the 23, here's second and 8. To throw is May. That is caught at the 3. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
First down. First and goal at the 2-yard line.
So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the third quarter. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. An opportunity for what could be a game-sealing touchdown right here. First down and goal. They run on the jet sweep, and this is not going to work out as planned. Tough spot to try to run a play like that. It is blown up behind the line.
Brings up second and
Tried to get a little cute here, get the ball into the hands of one of their receivers in space on a jet motion, but really nice job there by the defense. When you can set good edges and you can have good force players on the perimeter of the defense, there's really nowhere for this jet sweep to go because...
And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Antonio Gibson. Touchdown, New England. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Borregales now for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Pats extend their advantage to 14-3.
Patriots 14, Commanders 3.
So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. To return, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Commanders' offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They'll do so with first and 10. Now Daniels. A pass complete to Noah Brown.
Daniels pass.
And he's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first
10
down.
yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 35-yard line.
2nd and inches. Daniels now going to look to throw. Now he'll run it. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. They'll pick up 23 on that one. First down, Washington.
First down.
When you find yourself trailing here late in the game, decision-making is critical. Not only is he able to extend the drive by picking up the first down with his legs, great job by the quarterback understanding, get out of bounds, stop the clock, save as much time as possible as they try to make a comeback.
A throw on the run is complete. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Gain of 7 brings up 2nd and 3 at the Patriots' 35-yard line.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 3. The RPO, this one to McLaurin. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4.
A gain of 4 yards.
So as the saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch, and that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game, don't stress the protection, and while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off. After this, they've got all 3 timeouts left, but need to score quick. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. This one is complete along the sideline. A very nice job to fit that ball in. It'll be a modest gain.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
Open man downfield is Brown. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
They'll run here with Eckler. And he will power his way into the end zone. Austin Eckler. Touchdown, Washington.
Well, that was step 1. The offense did their job, get this thing back within 1 possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
Important spot here for the Commanders as they will go for 2.
The Commanders will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll throw with Daniels. And he will get into the end zone. The 2-point conversion is successful. And game on. Lead is down to 3 here in the fourth quarter.
There was no hesitation from this offense. Immediately after they scored that touchdown, the entire sideline was holding up 2 fingers. They knew exactly what play they wanted. They felt great about it coming into the game, and clearly the right choice.
A 1-score game late, and you figure they got to have this one as they'll try an onside kick.
All right, good effort, just doesn't work out, but it's not over. Remember, they still got 2 timeouts in their back pocket. They've got to use them quickly. They've got to get 3 stops, force a punt, and see what happens when the offense gets the ball.
The Patriots offense about ready to take over once more. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining for the defense, but burning that timeout early really comes back to cost them now. On the handoff, it's Stevenson. There he goes. The ball comes out. And the defense is going to come up with it. Maybe the break they need here in the 4th quarter.
Oh, my goodness, Mike. What a mistake. Late in the game, you're protecting the lead. That can't happen. You know they're going to be raking at the ball. You know they are desperate to create a turnover. Just somehow he doesn't put the ball away, and this game just got a lot more interesting.
Now it is Jaden Daniels and the Commanders. Down 14-11, just over 1:40 to play. They need at minimum a field goal as they come up with 1st and 10. Throwing now, Daniels. That's out to Brown, right side, complete. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line.
That's good.
A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
A gain of 14.
All right, this is a good start. Plays like these are definitely going to help as you work your way into scoring range. While you have to be wary of the clock and keep an eye on it, they should have plenty of time here to finish this drive. We tend to make NFL offense very complicated, Mike, but sometimes it's as simple as this. Get the ball into the hands of your playmakers and just let them do the rest.
At the 40-yard line.
Here's 2nd down and 3. Throwing is Daniels. That's caught by Eckler. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8
yards.
Now a timeout here by Washington. That is their second. Clock is stopped. 47 seconds left here in the 4th. Final minute, 1 timeout remaining, and it's 1st and 10. Keep it in the air. Here's Daniels. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down. Now the Commanders will use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in this one. Here's 2nd down. To the air again is Daniels. And that is incomplete. But now a penalty flag comes in late. He might have been caught with his hands in the cookie jar. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Throwing again, Daniels. He keeps it himself. And he will not be quite able to stretch the ball out. They're going to mark him down after that huge run all the way to the 1. A big one here in the 4th quarter. It's a gain of 34.
Washington.
Here we go. 1st and goal. To throw is Daniels. That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
On for the Washington field
now the Patriots going to use their first timeout. And they'll get together prior to this second down play. So out comes Matt Gay in a big spot. This to force overtime.
An 18-yard attempt.
This one is on target, and it is good. And we are almost certainly bound for overtime.
And that's just a big-time kick right there. I mean, think about all the things running through this kicker's head. He knows if he misses it, this game's over. But he's cool, he's calm, he steps up, takes a deep breath, and he knocks it through to extend this game.
Final seconds here, overtime looming on the horizon as they kick it off. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is May. He's going to air this one out. And that's going to be incomplete. They took one last chance here in regulation. It does not pan out, and we are headed to overtime. Four quarters could not determine a winner. We get back underway here in overtime. To return, it's McCaffrey. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Commanders' offense ready to take over once again. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. The drive starts with a carry by Eckler.
Austin Eckler, the ball carrier. He's tackled at the 32-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down and 5. Daniel's going to keep this himself. A gain of 16 yards. Good for a Commander's 1st down.
It's a gain of 16 yards. And a Commander's 1st down.
And this is really an area, Mike, that he excels in. He makes the right decision to keep the ball himself, and then when he hits the hole, he doesn't stop until he picks up the 1st down.
Now a 1st throw here in overtime. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but 1st down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. He's got room at the 30. That long one's going to bring them first and goal. He is brought down at the 5-yard line.
It's a gain of 42
A
yards.
huge play there in overtime. 42 yards.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
So it's man coverage, Mike. You have to keep track of who your responsibility is. And in this case, he just drops him. He's wide open. Short throws turn into long runs, and they're inside the red zone.
They'll run with Robinson. And nothing developed there. He'll get back to the 5, and that's all.
Taken down.
Defensive coaches preach every day, Mike, swarm to the ball. Get as many hacks to the ball carrier as possible. And this is a great reason why. The ball carrier is able to make the first guy miss, but it was the pursuit from the rest of the defense that's able to get him down and keep him to no gain.
Throwing on second down. Daniels. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete. Trying to get that one to Noah Brown. Now they'll be looking at third and goal.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
The motion man here is McClure. Third and goal. It's Daniels.
Daniels pass.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
And he's not going anywhere. Stuffed behind the line. They have turned it over on down.
And what a job here by the defensive line. They've got to hold their ground. Any sort of push by the offense is going to result in a touchdown. But here, the defense comes through with a huge goal line stand, and they're able to keep this offense out of the end zone.
They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Now Stevenson. Ooh, some hitting going on now. He was rocked right at the line of scrimmage. New England going to take their second time out, and they'll get together prior to this second down play. They'll go right back to Stevenson. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up third down.
On the tackle. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 8.
Man in motion here is Hollins. Throwing on 3rd down, and he's going to be taken down back at the 2-yard line.
So they find themselves with a 3rd down, backed up right on their own goal line, Mike. So I don't mind putting the ball in the air, but if you're the quarterback there, the last thing you can afford is a sack. I mean, I think they're fortunate to even be able to attempt to punt this thing because they're lucky that wasn't a safety.
So on 4th down, here's Bryce Behringer, the punt. And he's on for a big one here in overtime. McCaffrey gonna return it. Oh, how about that hit? Wow. He took a pretty good lick at the end of that one. Now Daniels throwing on 1st and 10. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Zach Ertz. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 43-yard line.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 8. The motion man here is McLaurin. They'll run with Robinson. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
A gain of 10 yards.
It'll be a pickup of 10.
That's good.
First down, Washington.
First down.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
Some pretty good speed coming off the line there, and it helped him disrupt that draw. Well, I don't even think disrupting is the right word. He flat out stopped the draw, handing them a loss.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. They'll run it here with Robinson. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to 3rd down.
Down by Jabril Peppers. It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 9.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. 2 minutes to go here in overtime. Greg and I back to search for a winner. After this, here's 1st and 10. They'll motion over Samuel. On 1st down, it's Robinson. And they smack him down there. Big hit right at the line.
No gain on the
No
play.
gain.
Brings up 2nd and
You want to
10.
see linebackers
At the
play
27-yard
downhill,
line.
Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
On 3rd down, it's Robinson.
Brian Robinson, the ball carrier. Tackle made at the 21-yard line. A gain of 7. It's 4th down.
So out comes Matt Gay in a big spot. This one to win it in overtime. The Pats going to stop it here. They'll use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down's looming. So out comes Matt Gay in a big spot. This one he's got to have. This kick is good. He got it. It took overtime, but they will walk off the field with the victory. So a win here on the road for the Commanders. This was a close-fought game. They were able to get themselves into field goal range here at OT, and the final kick sailed through the uprights to finally close out this victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. Good night from Foxborough.